I want to give a huge thanks to PTCGO Store for sponsoring the channel. PTCGO Store is a great site where you can get online Pokemon trading card game codes for some of the best prices. Now able to order Sword and Shield Rebel Clash codes. Be sure to use code CHIP5 at checkout in order to get 5% off your order, or click the link in my description down below. Once again, that is code CHIP5 to get yourself 5% off your order. Thanks, PTCGO Store. This is it, guys. The day has come. The time is here. Scoop Up Net in the expanded format. This has been a huge topic of discussion, and there are definitely a lot of potential options out there for Scoop Up Net in the expanded format. But one of the first places my mind went was actually a deck that I covered several years ago, and that is a Latios donk deck in the expanded format. Now, obviously, things look much different than they did in 2017 when I originally released my Latios expanded donk deck, and that was one of my most viewed videos on my channel of all time. So we're going to take another look at things, and things, because of this card and because of another card from the Sword and Shield era, are much, much worse for people who just want to play expanded, because nobody wants to be donked on the first turn. So the whole idea of this deck is to just win games quickly or lose games quickly. Sometimes your opponent is going to start something you cannot knock out. This deck does not have a really consistent way to hit 270 damage. Knocking out things like Arceus Dialga Palkia with 280 HP, Reshiram and Zekrom Tag Team GX 270 HP, Reshiram and Charizard Tag Team GX 270 HP. Those things are very difficult to KO, but we can hit for 3 different types of weaknesses that are pretty relevant. So we can actually knock out some of the tag teams we're going to go up against. Big typing, fighting type, we can knock out any of those Pikachu and Zekrom tag teams, any Snorlax Vs that we might go up against pretty reasonably on turn 1 with Marshadow copying Fast Raid. Also, Mewtwo and Mew-GX lets us, using the Perfection ability, copy either Latios or even Pheromosa. And then Pheromosa itself lets us hit for that grass type weakness. So there's definitely a lot of different things out there. I really wanted the Pheromosa for Stone Joiner VMAX and Wailord-EX. There definitely have been several of those running around that I've played. That this was definitely in the deck for, and it does give us access to the Beast Energy Prism Star as well. So the idea here, like I said, is we're going to try to win on the first turn without our opponent ever getting a chance to do anything. And we do that by stacking a bunch of damage on their field with Zigzagoon's Headbutt Tantrum. We can draw through basically our entire deck, guaranteed almost, it seems, with all these item-based draw cards, with Shaymin-EX's setup, the fact that Scoop Up Net can pick up Shaymin and let us keep drawing, very, very powerful, and of course Scoop Up Net picking back up Galarian Zigzagoon to let us keep utilizing Headbutt Tantrum turn after turn after turn. Generally, we're going to be wanting to use Marshadow-GX because we also have the Diancie Prism Star. We have the Regirock-EX as well. These are pretty important pieces in order to just boost our damage output. We're never really going to use 4 Regirocks. It's just kind of playing 4 for consistency's sake. I mean, I definitely could cut this down pretty heavily and just go more Judge Whistle. I think actually maybe cutting 2 Regirock for 2 Judge Whistle might just be better, but this is where we're at right now. And here's the rest of the list, just so you guys are aware. We don't play any supporters, because you can't play a supporter on your first turn, and we're trying to go first, and we're trying to win the game on the first turn every single time. So we got a couple of good games showing off the potential of this deck in today's video, so I hope you enjoy those games. I will say I don't think this deck is very competitive. I don't think taking this to a regional championships would net you a day 2 finish, or a second place finish for that matter, because there's just so many things that can go wrong for you, right? Your opponent benches too many Pokemon. Most obviously, you lose the coin flip and your opponent goes first. They get to play a bunch of Pokemon down. Your opponent starts a tag team that you can't knock out. There are just so many things that can potentially go wrong for you, and that's why ultimately I don't deem this deck competitive, but I think it is a great option to just try to get some quick, easy wins on the PTCGO online ladder. So here's the list. Let me know what you guys think. Enjoy the games. I feel so bad for all of our opponents. Silver Ocean 12, our victim here. Rocking that awesome Mew coin. I actually love this coin. This is one of my favorite coins on PTCGO, low-key. Love the big-headed Mew. We do win the flip. We will choose to go first. And let's see what our opponent is playing. Is it something we can knock out right away? Unfortunately, our hand is pretty bad. We are going to get some mulligans, though. That hopefully can bail us out a little bit. Drawing like a Marshadow here would be great. And it looks like it's just going to be Trevenant and Dusknoir tag team. So depending on what they start, this can be fine for us. This can be terrible for us because we can't knock out the tag teams. But a lot of the other stuff in their deck we can definitely pick up KOs on. So let's get an idea for it. Let's see what they've got as their starting Pokemon. Go ahead and draw a card. It is Latios. That's, you know, we'll take that. And poor Phoebus. He just didn't stand a chance. You know what? There's almost justice in seeing Trevenant and Dusknoir lose like this, so I'm not going to be too upset about it. Going up against Kuji here. Hopefully this is going to be something that's got low enough HP that we can get the donk here on turn 1. We are going to lose the flip, so hopefully it's a deck that they want to choose to go second. Nope. They're going first. Our hopes are dwindling fast, but, you know, you never know. The format, you know, you can't play supporter on turn 1, so there have been plenty of instances where my opponent has gone draw and pass. That is not a draw pass, but that is 2 pretty low HP Pokemon. The Chaotic Swell is pretty annoying for us, but I think we could still feasibly do it here, especially since Oranguru is weak to fighting. We just got to utilize 6 Zigzagoons on the Yamask, which I definitely think we could do theoretically. Our hand obviously is not working with us right now, but we'll try to dig and see what we can make happen. Alright, there's a Shaymin. That's helpful. Sort of. See, the problem is that we have these Scoop Up Nets in our hand that are just not playable cards. Draw a card. Let's see if we can do it like... might as well go ahead and throw that down. Yeah, I mean, we can draw with the Shaymin is the thing. I don't want to put the Mewtwo down. I really want to have space for the Zigzagoons. Let's get an Ultra Ball. Okay. That's pretty good. That's helpful. So that lets us Ultra Ball away not only the Latios, but it can let us get down a Zigzagoon and start using the Headbutt Tantrum. So, we'll get 3 uses of it here, because we need to save 1 Scoop Up Net for the Shaymin-EX. This is going to be tough with a very limited bench, but we can make it happen for sure. Alright, Scoop Up Net. And let's go Shaymin setup, drawing 6 full cards. There's a couple bikes. There's some skates. Okay, there's some promise here. We have already gotten the Latios in the discard pile. All we need is a PlusPower. And then that, yeah. Actually, no, we don't even need anything. Yeah, we just knock this out. So we can dedicate the rest of our bench space to Zigzagoons. Okay, so let's go Acro Bike. There's a Super Scoop Up. That's pretty helpful. Let's go ahead and use that, see what happens. Alright, so I think with this, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Shaymin, so we can guarantee draw some cards. We've got the skates, we've got the Ultra Ball. So let's go Acro Bike again. Judge Whistle. Ooh, Scoop Up. I'm going to take the Scoop Up here to try to get a little more damage. See if we can get a heads on this one. That's a heads. Okay, I'll take it. Go ahead and drop this guy. Ping the active. Skates once. There's a heads. Nice. We get some good stuff. We actually don't really care about the laser at this point. So I think we go just Ultra Ball it away. And I do get rid of laser here. And the roller skates. Skates, of course, if we flip tails, is a dead card. And we're getting pretty close here to making this happen. All we need is 1 more use of Zigzagoon, and we will win the game. There's a Super Scoop Up if we flip heads. This'll do it. But I actually think, yeah, even with the tails, we've got the other Super Scoop Up in the deck, or sorry, the other Zigzagoons in the deck. So Ultra Ball here should just get us the win. And we actually just draw the Zigzagoon naturally. So Headbutt Tantrum, gonna take the knockout, and they're gonna go ahead and scoop the game up because once they send up a Oranguru, all we have to do is attack with Fast Raid, and we take the knockout. And that's a pretty quick dub, even going second with the donk deck. Here we go against Sir Pops. All water deck. I would assume this is probably going to be Greninja. That's typically what the all water decks would be that you go up against on the ladder. And theoretically, Greninja should be something that's pretty easy for us to take care of. Best case scenario for them, their basic that they're starting has 70 HP. Could just be playing the 60 HP one, so this should be a wrap pretty quickly. Oh no, it is the good old whale. Oh boy. Okay, well, we're going first, and if we have Pheromosa plus Beast Energy, we can do a ton of damage to this thing, so... I mean, that's a lot of cards to draw, but it gives us a lot of options. All of that for a Sandshrew. I am confused. Okay. Zigzagoon. I can't even see what cards are in my hand, man. Super Scoop Up Nets. We could just, I think, win here, potentially. Super Scoop Up, Tails, Scoop Up, Tails, Scoop Up, Heads. Drop that, 30. Yeah, if we get one Scoop Up Net here, we just win the game. Or if we get Heads here, or we do this, 30. Yeah, that's game. Well, that's a win. Scoop Up Cyclone, pick up this guy, bring up the Pheromosa, drop this, fast trade for the KO. I really don't know what's going on with our opponent's deck. Let's see if we can see their list, I guess. They just playing like a Sandslash line and the rest of it is stall type stuff, I guess. Okay, that's a win. Alright, IBC win. 13, Fire, and Psychic as their types. Let's see if they win or lose the flip. Hopefully we get the dub and get to choose to go first and can just knock out whatever they have active. And, well, taking a second here, figuring things out. We win the flip. We'll go first. And let's see it. Hopefully nothing that's going to be too high of HP for us to deal with. We actually just get to start the Pheromosa with the energy in hand. So this could be fine, but it could be a situation where we want to be attacking with something else. Hopefully they don't start a Reshiram and Charizard. That wouldn't be great for us because we can't hit that. We cannot knock that out. I'm pretty sure we can't. We'll hit it as hard as we can, and they start a Blacephalon. Nice, I'll take that. We can definitely get there. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Acro Bike. Just go with that to start with. I think I just play the laser. 30, 40, 50. Yeah. Play the laser. Heads, sure. Don't care about that too much. I think we do still want the Regirock and stuff down. And I don't want to attach this energy because there's a chance... I mean, this should be pretty easy for us to knock out, honestly. I think we're going to pretty much be able to take care of this. Can we just attach the energy to keep drawing? 30, 40, 50 with a muscle. I'm not going to do it yet. We'll go ahead and roller skates. We flip tails. So we'll just go ahead and use the Shaymin. Not attaching. Maybe should have just benched Regirock, actually, though. Actually, probably should have. But there's the Marshadow. We can attach to that. Let's start with Acro Bike, actually, though. Okay. I'm going to take Trainers Mail because that guarantees we see 4 cards, whereas Skates is a flip to see 4 cards. There's a Sky Field. We could scoop up Cyclone. Yeah, let's scoop up Cyclone the active out of there. And then we can Ultra Ball it away. Yeah, let's do that. Scoop up Cyclone this guy. So we're guaranteeing we at least get to attack with the Pheromosa's Fast Raid, even if we don't discard the Latios necessarily. So we're already hitting for 40. We only have to hit for 40 more or get 40 more damage on this thing. And it is looking pretty good here. I'm going to start with the Judge Whistle here. Draw a card. There's another Shaymin. That means we can keep drawing. There is a Sky Field. We can play that. I maybe could have taken the Judge Whistle, but, you know, here we are. There's a Scoop Up Net. I guess I take the PlusPower first, right? Yeah, because Scoop Up Net can get us... reuse the Shaymin for us potentially later on. So it's PlusPower. Scoop Up. Nope. Scoop Up Zig. Nope. Alright, Shaymin set up. There's the Beast Energy. There is the Muscle Band. So we are hitting for 40, 50, 60, 70. With the Poison. I think we're not quite there yet, right? Or are we there with the Poison? Let's see it. There, that is a big heads. And we actually, with just discarding the Latios, should get there. So we can go ahead and try to get that extra damage. But I'm pretty sure with just discarding Latios after the plus power, that is enough. And there's another plus power just in case. Let's see if we can just keep it moving here. There's another Scoop Up Net. We might just be able to knock it out without even attacking. And if this guy's going to let us do that, we'll go ahead and do that. I should have played the Judge Whistle before, and that's good too. We've got the Diancie Prism Star in hand. So yeah, this is more than a wrap. This is as wrapped up as it can get. And yeah, we're going to just put this man out of his misery, I think, here. He's being a good sport, sticking around. We're going to go ahead and just fast trade and end the game there. Doing 110, we could have kept digging for sure there. We had Scoop Up Net to pick up Shaymin. We had Trainers Mail we didn't play, obviously, but you can just kind of see how powerful this deck really can be and how quickly it can get you wins on the PTCGO ladder. UU04, playing a bunch of different types here. So we'll go ahead and call the flip. We do lose. Hopefully it's one of these expanded decks that likes to go second. As we see, it is. We will be going first. Got an Ultra Ball in hand, which means we can draw plenty of cards here. We've already got Muscle Band, so that's not too bad. And they start Shaymin, so pretty good, all things considered. So let's just start with a Roller Skates, actually, I think, here. Yeah. Okay, that's a lot of pieces that we really don't need. I think we're just going to go attacking with Latios here. I'm actually going to Judge Whistle. Draw a card. Okay. So I'm going to ditch these two. I mean, because we are pretty reasonably going to be able to, with like PlusPower's Laser and Zigzagoons, just get the knockout on this thing eventually. We can put Pheromosa in play in case we do draw the Beast Energy as like our only energy. That is still good. It does more damage than Fast Trade base, so that's solid. Okay. So pretty good start. Go ahead and drop the damage. Pretty obvious there's only one place it can go. Go ahead and bike. We'll take the Shaymin. And Scoop Up. Scoop Up. Scoop Up Net. And Shaymin. So it's actually better to attack with Latios in this instance over Marshadow, obviously because of the type. So that is a factor for sure. Yep, that's perfect. And let's see if we get heads on the skates. We do. Let's see what we draw. There's a laser. Oh my goodness, look at... I'm pretty sure we've just got it here. We have to, right? Like, we're hitting 60, 70, 80. Yeah, that's it. That should be game, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I mean, we could obviously, you guys see, we could keep going, but there's no need to keep this poor man around any longer than necessary. That's bye-bye Shaymin. And that is it. The Latios, Pheromosa, Marshadow, Galarian Zigzagoon donk deck, of course, utilizing the brand new Scoop Up Net. Let me know what you guys think. Try to get yourself some free wins out there on the PTCGO ladder. See how much damage you can hit for on the first turn. And let me know what you think of the list and the deck down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support. And that's going to do it for me. I'm going to get out of here, guys. And until next time, take care.